Hey friends, it's Annalise coming to you today from beautiful Nagasaki. You can see the port behind me here. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful day. I'm here to share with you today a little bit about the Japanese elections that just happened on Sunday. And the big news is that the Sanseito Party, which is the far right MAGA party, brand new in Japan, won a whopping 17 seats, 17 out of about 125 seats that were up for election, and 240 some seats total in Japan in the upper house. So this makes the far right party a serious contender, possibly even a part of a coalition government. What's interesting about this is that it was not necessarily rural folks alone that elected these Sanseito members. The real divide was by age. 18 to 30-year-olds broke in record numbers for the far right. And I think that's really significant to think about. There are many things that this far right party is for that are deeply troubling. Their slogan is Japanese first. So not just make Japan great again, but Japanese people first. In a country that desperately need more labor, more workers, very strict, extremely strict immigration already. But you have to ask yourself, why are 18 and 30-year-olds registering this huge protest vote? They know that in Japan, anything associated with fascism, nationalism, really sets off the older generations who have memories of the war and what that did to Japan. And, I have to say, as an outsider, looking at this, I can sort of understand what happened here. You look at the heads of the major parties, they're octogenarians, they're from another era. You think they are totally out of touch with young people in this country. And some of the policies of Sanseito are policies that make a lot of sense, like they're worried about the trade negotiations between Japan and the US and the impact on the Japanese economy and on prices here, and on the fact that Japanese are being forced to swallow the extra cost of products that are sold in the States, and therefore everyone is being asked to compromise on wage increases and all the rest. The fact that young people don't have jobs, they feel they don't have a future in this country. And what that got me thinking about is, what is it that is not obvious to me as an American about why people are turning to the right in the States? Because when I see it here in Japan, it's so clear to me why people are protesting, what they're upset about. So what is it that I'm missing? What are my blind spots? That's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, let's zip around town. I want to show you another place in Nagasaki that I love. This is Dejima. And it is, you can see behind me, a series of 17th century Portuguese buildings. You see, Japan was closed to the outside world for 400 years. And during that time, the only place where they allowed Portuguese, because they thought the Portuguese were not proselytizing Christianity, were just here to do business. And they had to stay on this little island called Dejima, which is where I am right now, behind me. And the Portuguese would come here with their goods, and Japanese would come onto the island and they would do trade. And that was the only opening to the outside world. So a lot of interesting things about this. First of all, the idea of closed borders is nothing new. Japan experimented with it for 400 years. And also, it tells you something about what a special place Nagasaki is, because it was the only place in Japan that had foreign elements, foreign culture, during that period of 400 years when the whole country was closed. Everyone has a little Portuguese blood, a little Chinese blood, a little Korean blood in them. It's a port city. It has been for hundreds of years. Have a great day, everyone.